into Cleveland's Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, where tonight the Griffins and the Monsters will play in what is the beginning of the final week of the season for one team and potentially the last week for the other. For the Griffins, they are done. A 3-1 setback in Winnipeg on Friday night officially eliminated Ben Simon and company from postseason contention and brings to a close just about now a very frustrating year for Grand Rapids and Detroit. Things just did not turn out the way Steve Yzerman and his assistant GM Sean Horkoff had planned. And what do you do? A number of factors involved, leading the way, of course, injuries and then subsequent trades and call-ups that affected the Griffins dramatically. You look at their roster for Grand Rapids on October the 14th on opening night. They had 12 players in the lineup that night that will not be with the Griffins here tonight due to all those above factors. But despite that, an undermanned team fought hard during the second half of the campaign to try and dig out of the hole and get this club to the playoffs for their coach and for you fans. And that makes the loss in Winnipeg, and knowing now they are officially out, a very tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, exactly. Down the stretch, you're trying to keep it away and out of your thoughts as you're still pushing for a playoff spot and trying to get some wins. But yeah, after we lost that Winnipeg game, became official. And it definitely hurts then, hearing it from the coaches. But now as we finish out our last 3 games, you're still playing for something, you're still playing for pride, you're still playing for contracts, whatever it is for next year. So we're going into the games just the same as we were before, trying to win and trying to have some fun.
Well, part of the fun for the Griffins is the chance to play spoiler this week. Tonight they take on a Cleveland team that is 1 point out of a playoff spot in the North Division of the Eastern Conference with a game in hand on the team they're trying to catch, Laval. This weekend, the Griffins host Rockford on Friday and then go to Chicago to wrap it up Saturday. And those two teams are fighting it out for the last playoff position in the Central Division.
Yeah, it should be, all 3 teams, like you said, are going for the playoffs. It'd be fun to spoil it. I mean, it's something to play for. We're all obviously competitive people, and we're not going to get that, no games for the next 5 months or so. So we're going to leave it all out there and hopefully, make some noise.
Still want it to be at our expense, right? Like, we don't, even tonight with Cleveland, they have a chance, I think, to maybe clinch, and we don't want that to happen on our watch. And same with Rockford and Chicago the rest of the week. I think, it's been a competitive division all year, and there's some meaningful games on the stretch, but we just got to be ready to go and hopefully put a stop to whatever they have planned.
Well, only fitting as the Griffins hit the final week of the season now with some more lineup changes for tonight. Tara Hirose, recalled by the Wings, will likely play in their home finale tonight against the Dallas Stars. Meanwhile, the Griffins signing free agent defenseman Jeremy Biakabutuka. That name might sound familiar to you fans, longtime sports fans, especially college football. His uncle, Tim Biakabutuka, was a running back for the University of Michigan before eventually getting drafted in the first round in the NFL. Biakabutuka just finished his season in the Quebec Major Junior League with Charlottetown, not drafted, but finishing up with 17 goals as a defenseman, so maybe a late bloomer. Injuries also will affect the Griffins lineup. What else is new here tonight? We hope you join us again, 6:45 on Wood Radio.